Hello. Trying to. There we go. How are you? My new phone is thinner than the old phone, so sometimes it slides around inside of this thing, but I think we got it. I feel like. There we go. Alright, so today is the full moon energies for Sagittarian energies. It's all about motivating, traveling, taking action. How you doing, Rick? Boop beep be doo boop be doo be doo be doo. Where's I need one of these. So I have some little candles and a purple candle because I don't know why. I just feel like we need purple for this. Oh, I just got a big snappity snap. I don't know if you heard that. Hello, Melissa. My house is, well, okay, so the night that I did the ritual for the other candle thing, that night Sadie Lady was looking around, she was seeing all types of shit, and then I felt something touch me, and then it's just been like my doors are opening, just, there's been a lot going on. The Algin came. Hello, Glittery Goddess. The full moon gave you a headache, Melissa. Yeah, I've been feeling like I've been having some of that happening. Not right now, but I've been noticing more of that type of shit where it's like getting kind of achy headaches. I haven't had a migraine. I just saw a picture from the last time I had a migraine was like, I can't remember how many years ago now. It was years ago though. And it was right. I was doing readings and stuff all day long, didn't take a bath. Like, I barely got to time to take a break, barely had anything to eat or drink, you know. And then I did the Mune Key, and when you do the Mune Key, there's a rite in there that, like, upgrades you. So you process it more in a way of, like, I just get tired and go to sleep now. I still get headaches, I just don't get migraines. But migraines are the worst. Don't like them at all. I used to throw up every time I would get one. So I know those aren't fun. I don't know if that's what you've got or just a regular headache, but definitely either way, they're not fun. But I'm grateful that I haven't had a fucking migraine in that long. Because it's been at least 7 years, I think. I never know. 2015 is back, like, when I started doing, like, Reiki and stuff. And I think it was 2016 that I went and got the Mune Key, or the Mune Key came to me. And I'm doing Mune Key this weekend here, Saturday, with a couple of ladies and peoples. I think I've confirmed with 2 people so far, and then there's a couple other people that I'm still not sure if they're coming or not. I used to get them 2 years ago. Yeah, so I wonder if it's something that, like, because I know some of it can be also like our hormones and stuff like that, but like my mother had them her whole life. My sister still gets them all the time. Definitely runs in our family, but I'm very grateful to no longer have them. And I think Reiki could probably help that too. Just doing energy work and changing diet, stuff like that. You know, all the shit that people don't want to do. But I feel like it naturally happens because when I first, you know, like, I still don't eat great, but I definitely noticed a shift within, like, my tastes. Like, I don't go to fast food places anymore. I don't buy the best food, but that's just because it's so expensive for good food. But yeah. Stress and hormones. Yeah. I know a lot of people get them, like, when they're pregnant and stuff, too. So, I don't know. I was guided for the purple candle tonight for the Sagittarius energies. I just feel like it's a good time for, like, passion and purpose. But today has definitely been, like, not a, I don't know what it is. Oh, look at Sagittarius. Sagittarius is he's the one that does that. I forget what I was saying now. Yeah, they were worse when you were younger. Yeah, I think that's a common thing. Um, hold on. Where can I see? Oh yeah, I'll go here real quick. Oh, good, perfect. See, Sagittarius is that thing. Look at. I just made pictures and everything for this, but it's about adventure, exploration, expansion, growth, optimism, positivity, truth and honesty, higher learning, wisdom, freedom and independence, philosophy and spirituality, enthusiasm, motivation, generosity, altruism, and venture in relationships. So, it's a good energy. And for some reason, I was guided to use purple. Even when I was making the little picture for tonight, I was like, "Oh, let me use purple," but I didn't end up using purple. Um, so basically, what we're doing tonight is just a little ritual. I'm not doing actual like full-on readings or anything like that. This is more so like a collective thing. Everybody that's here is going to get, you know, connected to this energy if they feel so inclined to be. You're welcome to include yourself into the energy. And for the next couple of days, this energy's present. You know, if you miss the live, you can watch this back and still get the energy. But the card that I just pulled for us for tonight is focus. And I feel like that's just so freaking perfect. Don't you think that's perfect? Hello, Elmelda. I'm Melda. Um, hello. And then, so it says, I focus on what is working, which is perfect. And look, it just, like, because not every card in here has the full moon on it, but, like, what the heck? That's just crazy. So, emotions and thoughts are powerful. They can pull us in every direction if we're not aware of their strength. When we pay attention, we affirm our ability to more consciously direct them. In any moment, we can choose to make a positive shift and uplift our perspective. Focus on what is working in your life. Stop fixating on the imperfections. As soon as you notice your thoughts spiraling you down, call it out and shift gears. Keep adjusting your mind to choose a better way. Align your emotions with thoughts that make you feel lighter and happier. Use your imagination if need be. Turn this into one of your most dedicated daily practices, and soon you'll experience incredible triumph, resiliency, and well being. Go for progress, not perfection. Total harmony in the body is greatly dependent on balance in the mind. Another clicky. And think healthy thoughts. So again, like I was saying, today was kind of like one of those days where I could feel myself spiraling down into like you know, and like yesterday was a great day. Everything was all yay. Like there was so much synchronicity, so many confirmations. Um, and sometimes we just need to focus on what is working in our lives, and so that more things can work. It's just like when we talk about like the gratitude and all of that. So when we focus on what's working in our life, we magnify healthy and positive thinking. It's an ongoing practice, and there is no better day than today to put it to action. Give yourself permission to create your mantras, art freely, and breathe as you take steps towards healthy thinking. What the heck? So supplies is paper, artsy writing supplies, watercolors, markers, crayons, pens, bloop, bloop, bloop. Uplifting elements such as flowers, a cup of tea, essential oils, music, candles. And then actions. There's a bug on me. Get away from me. Um, Set up your workspace, then cut or rip your paper into desired size. And on the center of your paper, write, I focus on what is working. Then use your supplies and get creative. Customize your own uplifting mantra art and let your unique expression flow. Place this mantra somewhere you will see it often to remind yourself of the power of your thoughts and the freedom to choose your focus. So this is crazy because look I pulled out a fucking circle, right? The reason I'm thinking that way is because it reminds me of the circle that I used to use all the time. You know, it's inside of my PDF thing that is a download for people for manifesting abundance and all of that. And it was like a bestseller on Etsy. It has the circle in it, and I used to use the circle all the time. And I recently threw out the one that I had, so I feel like it's you know, like in the center of my paper on my circle, you know, I'm gonna make another circle. And I do have one somewhere. I don't know exactly where it might be right now, but that's okay. We don't need the exact. Oh no, somebody's outside of the door. Come on, Alcyon. Come on. Sorry. Alcyon was locked outside of the door. Where can I get a piece of paper, please? Just a plain piece of paper, please. Here we go. Alright. Oh, perfect. Okay, and then I have these. And these. Ugh. Alright, so we're gonna kind of do like a combination thingy. Because I'll forget to do it if I don't do it now. So you guys are welcome to do similar stuff. I have to draw later, but this energy feels draining. New moons energize me more than full moons. Really? A lot of times I get like tired more with the new moon and more energy with the full moon. But I did notice this month that with the new moon I did have more energy. But I'm also, it's different for me too, because with the eclipse, around the eclipse, my period switched up. So all of my hormones switched up. You know what I mean? Everything switched up on me. So yeah, we want to focus on what is working, you know, and what's going good for us in our lives. My community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. So again, you know, we can lean on our community to help us, to inspire us. Look at collaboration brings more sweetness into my life and into the world, so we can collaborate with the right people in our community. And yesterday I had a bee like right in my face. I took a video of it because it would not stop, like coming wicked close to me. And then a butterfly came while I was recording the bee and did the same thing. And they were both yellow. And I keep seeing a lot of synchronicity to do with the bee. And look, I brought the bee out. I brought the fucking bee out. Like, come on. What the hell? We got the Sagittarius thing. We got the bee thing. Like, you can't make it up. I welcome clear vision and inspired action. And I surrender to the power of prayer and devotion. All right, so again, the reason I brought this candle is because of the color, and it brings about passion and purpose and all of that. And I'm looking over here and I'm seeing purple, which is the Uriel energy. So I feel like we can call on Uriel, we can call on the different archangels, the ascended masters, the multidimensional beings of light, and you know, the Pleiadian, Arcturian, Lyran, Andromedan, and Sirian, Big, and Avian. And yesterday when I connected with the Algin energy, which was synchronistically kind of coming about, I realized that Algin is just like Alcyon or Ancyon or these other names of the beings that I've been working with for years that are like connected to the I am presence. So there were so many little aha moments yesterday when I was connecting to all of that stuff and figuring all that stuff out. So let's clear the space, the little Palo Santo, and call on and thank these spirit guides who are working with us all the time. Usually it changes sometimes with, did you know Alcyon is activated right now? Yes, I did. Usually it changes sometimes with the phases of the moon, yes. I have to surrender to the universe. I had to let go of people that just don't want me around them. And again, focus on what is working. What, you know, like the people who aren't working, the people who aren't showing up, the people who don't fill us up in the way that we desire to be filled up, we gotta let those people go. I saw something specific to that today. Oh, it was a guy. He's a guy on Instagram. I see his readings all the time. He did a reading. He was like, this is for those of you who, you know that it's time to let certain people go, whether it's friends, family, lovers, whoever. When you let these people go, the ones that aren't there for you, or the ones that like you manifested into your life out of a desperate need of thinking, I need somebody, or I need help, or whatever, the people that you would have, holy shit, see? We don't want those people. We don't want to project people in out of that energy. Oh my god. Everything just fell over here. So we want to let that shit go, man. Like, and I swear to God, this Algin thing is very physical. Because like I said, I did that ritual the other night, and I know it came in because Sadie saw it. I have it on camera. I shared it on the channel. Like, I don't know if I shared it on this channel, but I shared it on the Bridget Rao channel. The Algin came in here. She saw it. It opened the door. It touched me. It's doing stuff out there. It's knocking shit over. It's very crazy energy, but I'm not afraid of it or anything, so don't be afraid. I think it's just making its presence known and giving me confirmations like, yes, if we brought people in when we weren't at the right vibration, or we brought people in when we were at a certain vibration, it doesn't even have to be that we weren't the right vibration. We're no longer that vibration. They're no longer going to be around, but we got to let those people go to let the right people come in place. And we also don't need anybody at any time. If we tell the universe we need someone to help us to do something, to be happy, to be fulfilled, to be whatever, then we are not going to feel that way until those people come. So if we want to feel fulfilled and loved and supported, we're going to stop telling ourselves we need those things in order to have that, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's hard to do, but I finally did it. I had to break my own heart, but it's okay now. I feel much lighter. That was, yeah, I'm okay. It was just everything on that table, that big pile of books and stuff, just completely fucking went off the table. I don't even know why. Because they're a straight pile. It's not like, see that pile right there? It was like, and all the crystals are on the floor in front of it that were in the little, those are little tiny crystals down there on the floor. They were inside of one of those black containers, but that whole thing fucking toppled over. Yeah, make way for the new. Yeah, they're like, fucking let it go. So yeah, let's cleanse the energy and create a sacred space, a space of protection, opening the vortex, calling on the ancestors, calling on the angels, the archangels, the ascended masters, the multi-dimensional beings of light, the Pleiadian, the Arcturian, the Lyran, Andromedan, the Sirian, the Vagan, the avian consciousness to assist us as we connect with this energy and frequency, and we give gratitude to these guides who support us and assist us and show up to remind us when we are on the right path and to focus on what is working in our lives. Again, I grabbed this jar because of the purple. I feel like purple is necessary tonight for our passion, for our desire to ignite that into our lives with our sacred fire. And we give gratitude for the positive shifts happening in our lives, for the confirmation, for the abundance. What the heck? And when we work, like, right, when I do a ritual and I invoke energies or I bring someone new in to work with me, I also called on Hermes and Mercury that day, and he's very fast, and he's like, you know, the god of air and all of that. So I feel like he also is present, and he brings about a lot of shifts, like especially like if you're somebody that's, you know, trying to share your messages online, or you just want to have clear communication, or you want to speed up communications and things like that. He's a good guy to work with. But if we call on them, we can't just like call on them once and like forget about it. We want to like acknowledge them, you know, so they don't throw our shit around. So that and also so that we continue to manifest good into our lives. But yeah, the energy's kind of, but this makes sense because Sagittarius energy is a little chaotic. It's like active, you know, it moves, it shifts, it's, you know, travel, get crazy. But I feel a little clumsy, definitely. Make way for the new. All right. So I brought this over because in here is just a blank piece of paper. Actually, I should use these for because I got to make a couple of certificates for the people coming to my class on Saturday. So I'm going to use this. And do I have anything that's a circle that is going to fit on there? I can't remember. I'm such a weirdo about having things be like perfect, but doesn't need to be perfect. All right. So I'm going to use purple. This is cool. My friend sent me these in the mail as like a gift, and they are, I think they erase. They're markers that erase, because one side is clear, and I think they like, because I tried it and it like erases it. I was like, oh my God. So I'm going to draw a circle. And we're going to make a little mantra of I focus on what is working, right? Is that what it said? I focus on what is working. And we're going to keep this somewhere in our lives so that we remember to do this when we start being like, oh, this isn't working, or I'm not good enough, or, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I was on a little live from someone today, and she was talking about how she wants to start doing her own business, and she wants to be a coach, and she wants to do this, she wants to do that, but like she doesn't know where to even begin, you know, like she's trying to figure out like, how do I do this, where do I put this, you know, what's the best place for that. And she keeps telling herself like, I don't know what I'm doing. So if you keep telling yourself you don't know what you're doing, you're never gonna know what you're doing. You will never know, because everything you say and think you create, you know, regardless if it's true or not, you make it true because you believe it to be true, and then the universe is going to show that to you. So if you're trying to manifest love, if you're trying to manifest abundance, if you're trying to manifest success, if you're trying to do anything anywhere, we can't focus on the icky stuff and you know, expect better to come. We got to focus on what's working. That's why gratitude works so well when we are trying to manifest things into our lives. So what else did this little book say to do? I forget. That's pretty cool. Awesome sauce. All right. What the heck is going on? There's so much stuff going on in here. Like stuff moving around and shit. And all the dogs are just sleeping, so it's kind of weird. Uplifting mantra and art, and let your unique expression flow. Place this mantra somewhere you will see it often. Remind yourself the power of your thoughts and your freedom. So yeah, you can add anything you want to it. So I got these guys too. Purple, purple, purple. I focus on what is working. And you know what? With the circle, the thing that I've used before to manifest, like that's how I got to $10,000 months. That's how I had like all those big changes in my life, was by writing in the circle. I've used the circle in ways before that I do not recommend you do. I was like, I'm living in a house with so and so, and we are so happy, and it fucking happened. It fucking happened, and I was like, oh no, because he was a horrible person, and I was not happy about that. So we don't want to do that. We don't want to infringe on free will, because you may be able to manifest that happening, but what if they're not the right one and you just manifested like some karmic toxic bullshit? So I like now I say like I'm with my true love, like I'm doing the right things. I'm with the one I'm meant to be with. Like, you know, what I want wants to be, good things are happening. So I'm gonna say in the present tense right now in my circle that I focus on what is working, and I am successful in business, love, health, wealth, joy, and abundance. I am grateful for my community and collab with high vibey energy. Okay? We keep it simple. You can also be very specific though, because when I first started off with my circle back in the very beginning, I was like, okay, I'm trying to make $500 a week. I'm trying to make $500 a month. I'm trying, you know, whatever it was. And I started off at the small amount, and then I kept raising it up. I think I went from like 500 to 1,000 to, you know, 1,500 to 5,000, and then to 10,000. And then I tried to go to 20,000, and I got stuck for a while. But it was because instead of making a whole new piece of paper with a whole new circle, I flipped it over and did the circle on the other side. And I did end up hitting $20,000 months before I got sick with Lyme. But then I got sick with Lyme, and I was like, everything I made just went back down. But it was nice because it went back down slowly. So I was still making good amount of money for a while, even though I wasn't really creating new content or doing new things. So it does work, to do these things, to put it on paper, because your subconscious mind knows, like it knows, if like just watching me light a candle isn't going to change your life. If you want your life to change, you want to manifest things into your world, you gotta write it down. You gotta do it. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It doesn't have to be the most amazing thing, but you got to do it. Okay. So I'm gonna just be like, my business is blossoming. I make 5,000 a month. My community supports me with compassion and respect. Bap, 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 deep, ba doop, deep, deep. I've found true love. I receive easy and effortless joy. What else should we put? What else should I put? So I'm like, I don't even know what I want, and that's a problem. If you don't know what you want, you can't get it. I live in my dream home. I have more than enough money instead of shit, because I got more than enough shit. I don't need all this shit. I need more than enough money to survive in a stress-free way. It's fucking stressful when you don't have enough money. We don't want to be stressed out. So we got to focus on what's working, what's good, bring all that stuff in, and money is green. So you can also put money in here, like money, like that, like little symbols of money, 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 money. And for some reason, I feel like orange would be good for like relationships. My relationships are balanced and loving. Passion fills my life. I'm authentic. And express my truth. Yay! Yes, please. Hello, everyone. Hello. Hello. How are you? So, this is what we're doing here. We're doing Sagittarius tonight. There's been a lot of fucking crazy synchronicities so far. Sagittarius is the one with this, right? We pull this card out. It's like, I focus on what is working. And I'm like, okay. And then the B, right? I put this thing down like earlier. Well, I had it up here yesterday, but I put it down earlier. And I put this on top of it because I knew I wanted to use the purple candle. And then we got this card with the bee, and yesterday I was being attacked by the bee. But this is what we're doing, is like, we focus on what is working in our lives. So I'm doing a mixture of what they said to do for the ritual and what I do for rituals in my own life. I focus on what is working, but I'm also using the circle method of manifesting. And the circle method has helped me to manifest all the way up to $20,000 in the past. It's helped other people to manifest a lot of money. I have like testimonials from people who are like, oh my God, you helped me to make $2,000 a month. Or, oh my God, I got the job with the raise for this X amount of money. So many people that have used this concept is so simple, it does work. But you gotta do it. Gotta make a fucking circle. And then write in it as if it's already here. Like, I am successful, I am making this amount of money. And don't go from like, okay, so today I make no money. Let me start saying that I make $10,000 a week, because that's a huge jump from the frequency that you're at. So try to be reasonable. Start at like, okay, I'm making $100 a week. I'm making $500 a week, and just allow yourself to grow. And each time you hit that place, change it up. Okay. So like 5,000 a month isn't going to be that hard of a jump from, because I do make money every month, but it's like the money I'm making every month's going out immediately because it's so much more money to survive right now, and to pay things off, and to pay rent, and to pay fucking car insurance and phone bills, and heat and oil and all the shit that goes into having to fucking just be alive on the planet. So yeah, we want to get up to a point where it's like, okay, I've got more than enough to cover all of that. And then when I hit there, I'll make a new circle and I'll keep doing that. So I'm going to keep this somewhere I can see it. I'm not going to be like, let me stare at it every single day, because that defeats the purpose too, because then we're like creating resistance to it. So you want to put it somewhere like where it's in your peripheral. I used to put mine in the bathroom near the toilet, like, because I'm not going to stare at it while I'm peeing, but it's right there while I'm peeing. And my subconscious knows what it's all about, okay? So that's a good thing to do, to focus on creating and manifesting more abundance in your life. I can also keep it right there for right now too while I'm doing other things. But it does work. I promise you, it does work. I've had so many people. It's funny too, because the first bestseller I had on Etsy was my manifesting journal that had the circle in it. And I was like, that's so crazy that the manifesting thing I made would become the best thing, because it was all about manifesting. And it was doing its job, manifesting there. It's still on my Etsy. It's $5.55. Actually, it's 25% off right now, whatever the price is. But it's 25 different pages of things that you can do, like the universal checks and all of the different things that are in there. So yes, let me see what comes through with these two, because I feel like some people may just need some messages today. I felt like today was going to be different for some reason. So these are little witchy runes. I feel like it already is different. All right, let's see what these witchy runes mean for everybody whose energy's here today. Sorry, these are the witchy runes, and these are the ones that we've got. Trying to help you guys see everything. So we got that one, this one, and this one. I think that's the sun. I got these on Temu for like $2 last year. All right. All right, so this one here is the waves. And it says, waves is a flowing rune commonly associated with water in the color blue. Some of its meanings could be being moved, deep connection to the spirit world, going with the flow, feeling things are out of your control, confusion, mystery, unclear answers, insecurity, passing time, feeling as though you are being passed. Okay, so this energy does kind of make sense, because today has been weird. Like I said, like the energy has been like, ooh, like flowy, and trying to go with the flow. Yeah, there is insecurities. There's unclear answers. People are kind of feeling like, I don't know what the next step is. People I've talked to specifically today were like feeling that way. But it is also a time, like Sagittarius energy is all about getting connected to that spiritual energy, to that spiritual awareness. We're activating that wisdom. When I see purple, it associates with so many things. It's like our deep inner wisdom. It's the passion. It's our desire. It's our drive. It's the mystery. A lot of the things I've created for my business have had purple in it, because it is connected to the divine for myself. And then we have the eye, which is a very spiritual rune, often paired with the color purple or white, in its power, importance, confidence, focus, the truth, witnessing, seeing things as they truly are, psychic abilities, the lifting of the veil, and visual activities. And it says to look, the importance is to look at the runes around it for clues. So where we're feeling, like uncertain, where we're feeling confusion, where we're feeling mystery, where things in our lives are feeling like they're just passing us by. Somebody said that to me. Oh, somebody said that to me. They said, thank you so much. They sent me like a thing to say thank you and bop da boop, and they were like, I felt like life was passing me by, and that I had like that I had lost everything, and that things weren't gonna be good ever again, and now they don't feel that way. They feel like they're coming out of that energy, and that they're taking their power back, and that they can move forward. They can let go of the people and the things and the stuff that was keeping them stuck, and they're seeing that now. But before they were very depressed and very stuck and very like, oh, they were focusing on what wasn't working, and they were feeling very sad. Um, and they let me know that last night. I read that last night. So this is specifically like, okay, we're going to be witnessing and seeing beyond the veil that, like, yeah, if we focus on what didn't work, then our life is going to be miserable. But we gotta have things fall apart and not work so that others can. So the other one here, I believe, is, yeah, the sun. The sun is a very positive feeling rune, often associated with happiness, and the color yellow. And some of its meanings, and look, I said yellow with the B. The yellow has been showing up. I had the yellow butterfly yesterday. I talked about that when we pulled that one out. It is the start of something new, making a good decision, choosing the correct answer, having good health, having good vitality in life, healing, good news, justice where needed, general happiness, and a positive end to something. So anybody who's been feeling stuck, anybody who's been feeling sad, anybody who feels like they got left behind, you're starting to see the answers, the clarity, the information, the wisdom that you needed to know so that you could get to the light, to the end of all of that, to have joy, to collaborate with the right people, to move forward to better days and better outcomes. Oh, and the moon is here too. So I feel like, again, we're balancing because the duality exists within everything. The moon is a bit of a mysterious rune, often associated with a secretive energy in the color silver. Some of its meanings could be long-term changing, transforming from one thing to another, which again, the butterfly yesterday was all about transforming. Thinking of the tides, so we're moving the tides, we're shifting the tides, hidden agendas and secrets being kept, the imagination, feminine energy, a woman in your life, cyclic motion, good, bad, and good. So, like I said, all of these things, like we got to go through the good to know the bad. We got to know the bad to know the good. We got to have the light to know the dark. So, it's all cycles we're all going through. And it really is kind of necessary for us to evolve and to heal and to get through those mysteries of things and to overcome them. So yeah, it's awesome sauce. I don't know what this one is. These ones are very different from anything I've ever seen before. Most of the other runes, I'll take the new two. Most of the other runes look different. Where is that one? It looks like the flight. So the flight says, flight is a sociable rune often associated with the color white and light blue. Some of its meanings could be movement, communication, the spread of information, traveling, cause and effect, method of travels, cars, planes, boats, etc., social media, networking, talking, word of mouth, and news. So like I said, we're letting go of things, we're collaborating with the right people, we're seeing through the illusions, we're having an ending of the things that didn't work so that we could collaborate with the people that do work. We had to go through some stuff that didn't, go so well. But again, taking flight, moving action, that's what this Sagittarius energy is all about. So some of you could find yourself like, sharing something and it like goes across the world and all of a sudden your whole life changes in a moment. Or you meet somebody and it takes you across the world and your whole life changes in a moment. I saw something earlier about that specifically, and it was funny because I only go to like the grocery store. I don't go many places, but it was a lady who was like, "Yeah, so this sign will definitely meet somebody in June," and it could be at the grocery store, but it's like you're gonna be kind of there just getting tomatoes or whatever, and all of a sudden you meet this person, fall in love, and your whole life is different. And I literally just shared that earlier to the Twin Talk broadcast thingy on Instagram. So I believe it. I feel like things are definitely changing. This is a time where action is going to be had. And I just grabbed this guy here. See, is there any other messages for this collective to know within this energy at this time? Seven of Pentacles. What you focus on is going to grow. So make sure you're focusing on the expansion and the abundance that you're wanting to come forward. Focus on the love. Don't focus on the loss. Focus on the truth, not the lies. Focus on what makes you feel happy so you can be the magician. Because you are the one that's going to determine. And do the little things. Like, that it doesn't have to take an hour to do something crazy. But face your fears and your anxieties. Don't let your doubts and insecurities keep you from a passionate new beginning. Sometimes we block ourselves more than anything, and we feel like it's all these outside influences, but it's the karmic energies inside of ourselves that block us from taking the opportunities to go and meet new people, to go and just take a leap of faith, and to go get our 10 of Pentacles. Because if we're not manifesting that right now, we got to come out of our hermit place to get there for our 9 of Cups, or happily ever after, to fulfill ourselves. So get out there into the world and have a good time. This is the perfect energy right now to be doing those types of things. Traveling, communicating, bringing balance into your life, collaborating with the right people too. Like, so some of you may have people coming in to collaborate with you right now to help you overcome burdens. You could feel like a wounded warrior. You could feel like everything I do fucks up and everything's so bad and I always mess these things up and why is this so? But again, focus on what is working, because that's how you're going to transform it. Be committed to your soul. Be committed to your evolution. Look at what is working for other people and apply that to yourself. And that's how you're going to get to be single, sexy, confident, independent energy that's going to bring you the wheel of a fortune of abundance, expansion, blessings, opportunities, good omens, and just letting go of the things that don't serve us anymore. Walking away from the things that don't serve us anymore. Walking away from feeling broke and feeling scared and feeling stuck and feeling stagnant. What is working for you today? Write it down. Think about it. That's how you get your 10 of Cups. That's how you have your happily ever after. No more hermiting, because you can't grow anything if you don't come out of your shell. Come out of your shell and enjoy yourself. Alright guys, so thank you very much for being here with me tonight and being part of this. I already did a ritual earlier this week, and there's just so many signs and synchronicities and craziness happening. I'm going to be doing another one, but I'm making a specific batch of candles for it, and that will be available on my website. It's going to be like $8 to be a part of the ritual, and then there's going to be the option for people to also get a candle sent to them if they want. And then there's an option to just get the candle, and it's for self-love. It's going to have it's going to have vanilla and cinnamon and things within it to help us love ourselves enough to attract the abundance and the change and all of that. The ritual I did the other day, it was an hour long. I sent it off to like 20 different people, and that's the one that we ended up invoking Algin in, and so many crazy things came about from it. But when I was doing that one, I knew, because so many people's intentions were in it, were like, I need more self-love, I need more self-love. So I was like, all right, the next one I do will be for self-love. But I'm teaching a class on Saturday here. I have to make some mystery boxes and stuff to send off. Today's like the last day for the 25% off on my Etsy. So yeah, it'll probably be a few days before I do that ritual, and I will put it out there and share it on the community board and stuff like that. But yeah, if you would like to be a part of that, I will make that available for anybody who does. And the new channel, Bridget Rao Essentials, I just shared a new video on there, and I got another one coming. And yeah, thank you guys very, very much. Have a wonderful Sagittarius full moon. Make yourself something very simple, easy, but do it. You'll feel better. You'll get that little dopamine hit for getting that thing done. And I will see you guys next month. Thank you, thank you, thank you. In my name, namaste.